Hello guys, my name is Carlos Horta. I'm a real estate agent here in Miami, and today I'm gonna go over a question that I have been asked many times over my real estate career, and that is, how do I buy a house and where do I start? So that being said, today I'm gonna go over the steps that you have to take to buy a house, and I'm gonna make it brief so you can start looking for a home right now. So the first step to buying a home is getting your finances ready. Guys, before you even start looking for a home, you wanna make sure that your finances are good, that you have a stable job or a stable income for the past 2 years, that you have filed your taxes correctly for the past 2 years, that you have a stable credit, and that you don't have too many debts that you have to pay off. Because at the end of the day, remember, when you're buying a house and you're asking for a loan, the bank has to make sure that you are able and that you're responsible to pay that loan back. And you want to make sure that you have some money saved. This is really important because remember, you're buying a house, you have to put down payment, you have to pay closing costs, you have to pay inspection and appraisal. Normally, most of the time, these are the costs that you're gonna have to pay when you're buying a house. And that being said, let's get on to the second step, and that is getting a realtor. Guys, if you want to make your process fast, easy, effective, and you want someone that is knowledgeable of the market, will help you make decisions, will negotiate for you, and will be there from day one to the last day where you get your keys to buy your home, you want a realtor. This is very important. I've seen many people that have had bad experiences because they didn't hire a realtor and didn't exactly know what they were doing, especially since realtors help you not only negotiate and guide you, but also they help you with contracts and make sure that your contract is done correctly so nothing comes up later on at the closing. So, second step, hire a realtor. On to the third step, and that is getting a pre-approval letter. Guys, you want to find a lender that can get you a pre-approval letter. This is very important because you want to know your buying power before you even start searching for homes. You don't want to find a home and then find out that you can't afford it. So make sure you find a lender. If you have a realtor might recommend you their preferred lender, or you can just find a lender of your own that can get you a pre-approval letter, so you can show that pre-approval letter to the seller and show them that you're committed and that you are able to buy their home. So let's say you get your finances ready, you found your realtor, you got your lender, and you got your pre-approval letter. Now we're going on to the fourth step. And the fourth step is the favorite step of many people, and that is looking for homes and seeing which home is the one for you. Once you find a home that is the one for you, you want to write an offer and send it. Now, guys, how the real estate market is, you're most of the time going to be competing against other people that want the same home as you. So don't stay committed to one home. Keep looking for other homes that you might like. So just in case that offer does not go through or does not get accepted, you can go on to another home and continue writing offers. The key to getting your home is staying motivated, committed, and not giving up. It's gonna be very tough getting your offer accepted, this is one of the hardest parts of buying your home. But remember, if your offer does not get accepted, you just keep looking for homes and keep sending offers on the homes you like till one gets accepted. Now, let's say your offer got accepted. Congratulations. Now you're on to the next step. We're not there yet. You're still not the owner of the house. You still gotta go through some steps before you get to the end. When your offer gets accepted, you gotta go on to doing inspections, appraisals, and you probably have to get approved by an association if your home or apartment or townhouse has one. So just make sure that it has an association, or if it does not, because associations can take up to 30 days to get you pre-approved, and you don't want your closing date to be extended. So once your offer gets accepted, you gotta follow the steps that are stated in the contract, and that is doing an inspection and getting it appraised. So your realtor most of the time is gonna help you get an inspector, or you just go find one on your own, and then you pay the inspector to go to the home and check the home, make sure there's nothing wrong with the house, there's no mold, there's no problems with the roof, you have no plumbing issues. This is why it's really important to get an inspector to go out and see the home before you even commit to buying the home. It's very important. Then you're gonna go to your lender, and your lender's gonna send an appraiser. Appraiser, what he pretty much does is he goes to the property and he analyzes the properties that are in the area and what they're selling for and the conditions of the home that you're going to buy, and he gives it what the home is actually worth or what the home appraises at. And this is the price that the bank is gonna pay for. So let's say a home was $400,000 and then it appraises at $350,000. This is what the bank is gonna pay for that home. Now, here's where negotiation really comes handy, especially if you have a realtor, because probably the seller wanted to sell the house at a higher price, but now find out that his house is not worth as much as he thought. So here's where you gotta negotiate and get to common ground. Same thing with the inspection. If there's mold or a leak, you also gotta come to a common ground with the seller to see if you can get to an agreement so you can continue with the contract. Let's say there was a big problem with the appraisal or the inspection and you decide not to continue with the home, then you will go back to searching for homes again. This is pretty much the process. I know it's a grueling process, but these are the steps that you have to take if you want to make sure that you get the right house for you. Now, let's say your inspection appraisal was good. Let's say the home probably had an association and you already got approved by the association. Then you will get to the closing. And this is where the transferring of title takes place. In the closing, you're gonna get papers with all the costs that you have to pay, because you do have to pay what's called closing costs, which covers attorney fees, title fees, because remember, the title, what they do is pretty much they gather records from the house and make sure it doesn't have any past liens or open permits that then will hurt you and you will have to take care of later on. So they make sure that the home has no liens, no permits, so you have no problems with the house. And here at the closing, here's where the transferring of ownership takes place. Once you sign those documents, you sign on the fees that you have to pay, you sign on everything regarding the information of the house, then you will fully become the owner of the property. And congrats, now you're gonna get your keys. Now the last step is moving in and enjoying your new home. So guys, these steps are a brief explanation of the steps that you have to take to buy your home. Just keep in mind, remember, the cost that you're gonna typically pay when buying a home is pretty much your inspection, your appraisal, your down payment, your closing cost, and your HOA pre-approval fees that you might have to pay if your home does have an HOA or an association. So guys, that being said, thank you for watching. If you have any specific questions that you want to ask or that you need me to clarify on, please feel free to reach out to me and I'll happily respond. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one.